we do each month, we do peer reflection with a different colleague. So we pick each other's case, we analyze it. It's not in a way to criticize anyone's work, not at all. It's just to share the best practices, learn, share opinion, keep knowledge up to date, but also to identify strengths within the team.
I recently had a student that's going through domestic violence. So I didn't have much knowledge on that before. I had a general knowledge, but not enough to be able to give the further advice and guidance and feel comfortable in what I was saying on a referral basis. So an example of that now is I would look upon that and what advice and guidance is out there for me to ensure that the next time I support somebody that's in that situation, that I can provide them the best advice and guidance and referrals to make sure that their experience of coming to me about money guidance is a good one, and it was also beneficial to what else was going on in their situation.
For me, self-reflection has really helped to move me forward, to improve as a person, and to also get the support that I need when I need it.
I think self-reflection is essential because if you're unable to assess yourself, you can't possibly assess other people. And also, you need to constantly learn how to improve yourself and your interactions with other people.
By delivering money guidance, you can be drawn into all sorts and kinds of emotions. So you often have to think about yourself as a practitioner. So that's where self-awareness and self-reflection comes in, which is important because obviously dealing with the customers who are facing financial hardship and who maybe you spoke to someone who didn't have money to feed your kids today, and then you take it all with you home, and how do you deal with it? So it's really important to self-reflect.
When I first started with the Injured Jockeys Fund, our then chairman always used to say the first thing you do after you've had a phone call from a new beneficiary is take a deep breath and consider if it's actually an emergency, because it's important to slow everything down, take consideration and consider what needs to be done as a priority, and some things that people ring in with as an emergency, actually with a little bit of planning and care, is a relatively straightforward resolution.
I have learned over the years that sometimes you take away from them, you can be too giving, and you take over aspects of their life. Just say they don't have to worry about getting food. I'll get them a food parcel every week and this sort of thing, and it can be too much. So I've learned that on reflection, to not take their independence away.
Thinking is really important in this role, because it then helps you to really understand the breadth of this role and how you can just continuously improve as you go along. So definitely you'd need to self-reflect.
Self-reflection is really important in our job, and whether you can do it with a colleague or whether you do just analyzing the work you've done with the customer, it's important to help your own well-being, also to help the customers.
To get reassurance that you're doing well, you are helping people, and you're doing the right thing. And
networking, I think, is a huge key when it comes to reflection, because it also gives you that understanding that, do you know what? That another person's had that sort of question as well, and you weren't on your own with that, and other people feel that position at the moment. And we do need more advice in that area. How can we all collectively come together and find training on that?
I think reflective activities are essential because you're always learning from them, and if you're constantly learning, then you're improving your own skill set all the time.